All right, ladies and gents, I think we are just about ready to get tonight's stream rolling here. Sorry, I'm still dealing with the new OBS update. It looks different now. I had a hard time trying to figure out what button to press, but we did it. We're here. I had my old man moment, but we are fine. Welcome, everybody, back again to another stream. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is stream number... what the heck number is it? 574. Yes, of course. The all-important 574. And for tonight's stream, we are just kind of hanging out since I had some extra time. Figured why not jump on stream here since it's been a hot minute. Really quick though, streaming schedule. We stream at least sometimes Monday to Friday. Streams are possible Monday to Friday, 6 to 7 Central, with the guaranteed trivia every Thursday. That is the only guaranteed trivia, or streaming day, rather. For the time being, this schedule is temporary. This will not stay like this forever. Also, may I direct your attention to the pinned comment on this stream. Still no spoilers for Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2. Please don't spoil. If you do spoil, we might need to kick you from the chat, so try not to do that. Be nice to your fellow community members and all of that good stuff, since of course the early release, if you will, was a leak, not official. So I think that's all I have in terms of announcements. Like I said, we're just kind of hanging out today. As I take off my socks, it's that type of stream. It's a no sock type of stream. There we go. Perfect. How are you guys doing on this lovely Tuesday evening? Like I said, I had some time. I do have some water. It is important to stay hydrated. Oh, that water was not good. Might need to get a different water bottle. I think that one was an old one. Hold on one second. I have another one back here as I roll back in my rolling chair. Oh, hi, Waffle. Hooray for rolling chairs and such. See if this one's a little bit better. Better be, or else I don't got no water. Running low on water. Let's see what we got in the chat. Looking forward to wait a year for part 3. Absolutely, I'm excited for it. Gonna be kind of a drought here, but I do have some videos coming out in the meantime. Lots of stuff still to talk about, so at least we won't be completely dry on content. We might get some news every now and then. Dealing with a cold. Sorry to hear about your cold. Hopefully you feel better soon. How's the battle arena set for you? Just got mine today. Good question. I basically took the entire thing apart except for the little Master Wu statue. The little stone Wu statue, which I love so much. I still have that on my desk here because I think it's just so cool. And I did put up a review for this set, just in case you guys were curious, regarding my more specific thoughts on the set. I didn't mind it. It was definitely a good set. I just don't really need to display it, especially since I no longer have the Tournament Temple City on display, so parted that down. But I did just add Cole's Titan mech to my mech display, because I filmed that review today. Should be able to put that up for you guys tomorrow. But long story short, I think the Battle Arena is a good set. I just did not have anywhere to display it. So, but I did want it primarily for the minifigures. Let's see. Watch Deadpool 3 was very good. I agree. I've seen that movie quite a few times. I think it is a pretty good movie. Probably not my favorite movie of the year. I still think Garfield is better. But Deadpool was pretty good. And also thank you at 10 Years Spinning for gifting a membership. Who got the membership? Light Gameplay OP got the membership. So congrats to you, individual. And thank you once again, 10 Years Spinning, for gifting a membership. Don't know if we're going to do the sound effect today because I don't have Streamlabs on standby, but maybe we could do it later in the stream if you guys feel so inclined to hear it. Let's see. At least we should be getting Season 3 set images and leaks around November. Yeah, and plus we still have the extended set descriptions coming out too. I was just checking. Last year around this time, we got the super detailed extended set descriptions for the January wave. So I feel like we might get those soon for the January 2025 wave, which will give us a better idea as to what exactly Season 2, or not even Season 2 Part 2, what exactly Season 3 will be about, since we are, looking forward to that next, I guess. What else? I don't have Prime Empire, but I do have Master of the Mountain for pictures. It's kind of close, you know. Netflix says that they're the same season, so I guess they're the same season. How old are you for reals? How old am I for reals, you guys? I can never remember my own age. Dementia's really hitting me hard in my old age here. I think I'm 49? 48. I was 1 year off. 42? Oh, I wish. I remember those days back when I was a youngin', 42 years of age. Yeah, but now I'm 48 and I'm old. My joints don't work. Yes, I'm almost 49. I will be 49 this November. And then 50 the year after that. Oh. Getting so close to dying. I'm almost there. Let's see. What else do we have here? Yeah, no photos yet for Season 3 sets. I doubt we are going to see those, at least for a while. Like we said earlier, probably November-ish, we could probably start to see some leaks. If I remember right, though, for Season 2 stuff, we did not get a lot of early leaks, right? I feel like we only got a couple of minifigures, and that was about it. I remember Cinder's head leaked attached to Cole's body, and it was like a whole thing. I made a video talking about how people were talking about how Ghost Cole was coming back. Can you imagine? That'd be fun. The 23rd of November is my birth date. I will be 49. How long have you watched Ninjago? About 48 years. I was watching Ninjago even before it was out. That's just how cool I am. Yeah, I remember Lloyd's minifigure leaked too. Yeah, I hope we see more leaks this year, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I would like to be surprised until we actually see the sets, or at least stay surprised until we see the sets. Sometimes early leaks are not the best quality, and it's like, okay, cool. Our first look at this minifigure, and it looks like it was, you know, someone took the picture with a toaster. It you know, doesn't really work all that well. We also have a super chat from Lego Baron. Thank you very much for the 99-cent super chat. You attach an emoji of a man with squiggly eyes. It reminds me of when Pokemon get knocked out in the Pokemon cartoon or the anime. Let's see. Are you allowed to say something about Jay in part 2 that isn't spoiler related? I mean, here's my thing with that, right? We know that Jay is in part 2, obviously, and we know that he is working for Lord Rass, because all of that was revealed by the sets already. So I'd say if it's revealed in a set or in a trailer or a clip, it's fair game, but stuff from the actual season itself, I'd say probably stay away from that. But if it's revealed by a set, I mean, automatically is not a spoiler, because the sets revealed it first. Let's see. Yeah, donations should still have the cursed woo sound effect. It's just for memberships that those don't come up automatically for whatever reason. So I need to manually go through and hit that button, but I don't have the button on standby. What was my favorite minifig in the tournament set? The battle arena, I'd say probably Evil J. The more that I think about Evil J and the more that I look at it sitting here on my shelf, I feel like that is probably one of my favorite J's of all time. I love that figure. It's so cool. So I'd say probably that one. Yeah, this is a spoiler-free stream. No spoilers allowed. And also, thank you, Lego Baron, for the 99-cent super chat. There is your cursed woo. If you're talking about the can I say that Zane line, are you talking about like the cringe line that he says, like how he's detecting high levels of cringe? That's okay, because that doesn't spoil anything. Oh, Zane cringes during the season at some point. The season is ruined. Nah, stuff like that I'd say is fine. Just don't say a line that's like, you know, plot revealing or anything like that. Just no spoilers. Just long story short. Have a serious question. If Chompy and Ryu were to go trick-or-treating, what costumes would they wear? Ooh. I like to think maybe they would dress up as each other. Like Ryu would try to make himself look as big as Chompy is when he goes giant, you know? I mean, Ryu's pretty big now, but I'm imagining Ryu like back when he was a baby. Baby Ryu and baby Chompy would have been so cool to see together. Missed opportunity. But no, I feel like Ryu would go as the dog disguise, and Chompy, What if they dressed as each other's humans, right? Like Aaron or Ryu dresses as Vanya and Chompy dresses as Aaron. That could be funny. Also, thank you, Lego Baron, for the $1 super chat. Appreciate ya. Duality of mankind. That line is iconic. That line is terrible. I will say, again, without getting into spoilers, there is a lot of, for lack of a better term, Gen Z slang in part 2. It's kind of jarring to listen to. Seen Deadpool 3 like 12 times. I've seen it a couple times. In theaters a few times, and then through unconditional means a couple times. Take that as you will. There are websites out there that may or may not have the movie. I'm just saying. I'm not going to tell you what websites those are because, you know, you can find it.
Not want you to do this, brother.
And there's the super chat. Thank you, Lego Baron. Maximum effort indeed. And plus, like I said, I think last stream, I don't really have a car at the moment, so I can drive places. So here's the story, right? I'm in the process of getting a new car. I bought the car, I own the car, I don't have the car because there was a recall on the car and they needed to fix the seatbelt on it. So right now I have my old car, my super epic Chevy Malibu that I'm going to be trading in, and I don't really want to drive that thing anywhere because I've already signed the deal to trade it in. And if it gets damaged in some way, then I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm trying to not drive it, you know, if I can. So Kat's been giving me rides places. But I am getting a new car, so that's, you know, a little bit of a life update. Finally, something that can handle the snow. I made sure to get something with 4-wheel drive. Don't think I'm going to reveal exactly what I'm getting just yet, but I will post a picture when I actually get the thing. They said by Q3 2024, the seatbelt will be fixed, so that could mean any number of days here. I'm not going to get a Cybertruck. I've seen all these different like Instagram reels of Cybertrucks malfunctioning and not working. Just kind of seems like a pain for something that's supposed to be like the best of the best, you know? Can you set up a brick link for Ninjago minifigures? Well, I personally don't have a Bricklink store, and I probably won't open a Bricklink store because I'm not currently trying to sell any Lego, but there are many Bricklink stores out there that sell minifigures. That's where I buy a lot of my minifigures from, is on Bricklink, so I would recommend Bricklink. It's a good website to buy figures from, and just individual parts, as I hear the TV from the next room, and individual parts if you want. Opinions on Cinder. I liked him in Season 2 Part 1. Season 2 Part 2, not so much, you know, without getting into spoilers. Can we talk about last week's Part 2 clip that Lego posted? Yeah, for sure, because, again, any trailers, any clips, none of that is spoiler material. So, yeah, you can talk about how the Source Dragon of Motion appeared at the monastery and said, you guys need to partake in the tournament day sources, and if you don't, something bad will happen. The whole world will explode or something. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've seen the clip. Yes, a pink Bugatti instead of a purple one. Stepping up in the world. Let's see. I work at a Lego shop in the UK. Somebody I work with has seen the new sets for Dragons Rising Season 3 and say that they are really good. Not sure how much I believe that, you know? Because, like, Lego shop employees, what would they be doing looking at, like, unreleased sets? Unless they know someone on the inside who's, like, leaking stuff to them, you know? I don't know. That has, like, my dad works at Nintendo energy. At least in my opinion. What else do we have here? Yeah, Cinder I'm just not really big on for Season 2 Part 2. Again, without getting into spoilers, I feel like they kind of regressed Cinder's character a little bit and made him very one note. I feel like there was a lot more going for Cinder in Part 1 of Season 2. Again, without spoiling anything, without getting into like specific plot points. Do you like the Season 4 tournament or the Dragons Rising Part 2 tournament? I made a whole video talking about that. I feel like Season 2 Part 2 for Dragons Rising has the better tournament, but Season 4 is still the better season, all things considered. Yes, my dad works at Microsoft. My dad works at Nintendo, and he says that they're going to add Kirby in the new Pokemon game. Like back when the internet wasn't as vast as it is now, wasn't that accessible, those were the types of rumors that people would spread on the playground. Like, oh, did you see this? And this is happening for sure. It's like, yeah. Can you imagine how chaotic it would be with Ninjago if we didn't have access to the internet? And we just had to go off of, like, he said, she said rumors? That would just be awful. Oh, hey, look at that. We have some spoilers in the chat. Bye. Be sure to read the pinned comment so you don't get kicked. Yeah, Kirby could be a Pokemon if they really wanted to make Kirby a Pokemon. I mean, Kirby's got, like, Jigglypuff energy. They're both, like, pink balls, basically, right? Like, pink balls of fluff. Great balls of fire. Have you ever been to a Legoland? I have not, no. I've never been to a Legoland, never been to a Lego convention. Like, I've never been to a brick fair, never been to Legoland or anything like that. The closest that I got was going to Lego stores. And I don't have a Lego store near me, so whenever I do go to a Lego store, it's a pretty big deal for me because I don't get to go to one very often. This year I went quite a bit, though. I went to the one at Mall of America a couple times, since I live roughly like 4 hours away from the Mall of America. Sometimes I go there for vacation reasons. Sometimes I go to Minnesota for vacation stuff, and it's like, hey, let's just go to the mall, because why not? Yeah, for sure. We're all going to Legoland. Pile in the Cybertruck, everybody. We're going to Legoland. We can tow a whole bunch of wagons behind us. Oh, man. Have you seen iShowSpeed videos? I don't really watch that guy. I saw recently on Twitter he was jumping over cars or something and got temporary banned or something on YouTube for it. I don't know. I don't really watch his stuff all that much. I just kind of see the clips that everyone else posts and, all that good stuff. Lord Ras gives Mewtwo energy. Yeah, kinda. Lord Ras doesn't have as thick of thighs, though. Like, have you seen Mewtwo? My goodness. Does Wildfire getting a boyfriend count as a spoiler? I wouldn't say so because that was revealed prior, but we don't know who it is. So I wouldn't say who it is. But yeah, Wildfire does get a boyfriend. That was already revealed. But we don't know who it is. That has not been revealed. So don't spoil that. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking here too, with all the spoilers around and with part 2 being out in circulation, it's going to be kind of hard to stream for the next couple months without like getting into like super spoilery stuff. I don't know. Not exactly sure how it's going to work. We'll figure it out. Ideally, I would love to go until October. No spoilers, but guess we will see. Ooh, I've also made some progress on my Halloween costume this year. That's going to be fun. Another spoiler. Oh my goodness. No spoilers, people. Read the pinned comment. Please and thank you. But yes, I did make some progress on my Halloween costume. Not so much like buying stuff, but planning out a little more. And I feel like what I'm planning is going to work really well. So I'm excited to show you guys that once we get closer to Halloween time. It's not going to be Sora. I'm not going as Sora. That would be kind of cool, though. Oh, yeah, I suppose school is starting soon for people, too, right? I mean, it's almost, well, I guess it's not almost September, but I know some folks start in August. So, let's see. We also have a super chat from Nat Christmas, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Nat Christmas. What do you say in your message here? Would it be beneficial to separate movie couples into live action and animated for my opinions list? I'd say so. I mean, just so you can separate the two different categories. I think that makes sense. That's probably how I would separate too. Like whenever, like in my movie collection, for example, I have a whole nation. So I'd say go for that. That sounds like good organization. But thank you once again for the $5 super chat.
Would not want you to do this, Rada.
Oh, gonna be Frohickey? That'd be so cool. Make a paper mache frog head, or go the cheap route and just get like a Dollar Tree frog mask and call it good from there. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you guys were around for this. Do you guys remember those? I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. They were plates, like these paper plates that were shaped like animals. I think they were called Zoo Pals. They were kind of popular in the mid 2000s when I was 20 years old. I'm gonna find an image of these here, because I could totally get the frog one and just stick that on my head, and there you go. Frohickey. Ah, yes. Yes, this is exactly what I was looking for. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna show you guys this. Behold, the greatest Mr. Frohickey cosplay ever. Look at that. Oh, see? You could cut out the eyes, put your eyes in there, and there you go. Peak Mr. Frohickey cosplay. Just get like a string, attach it to that side, wrap it around your head. Perfect. Perfect. How to make a cheap Mr. Frohickey costume. And it would work with Lord Ras too. You just need the tiger one. You might need to take a Sharpie to it just to make it a little bit darker, because I think the tiger one is orange. It's the wrong color. Aren't those pretty small for your bald head? Ah ha ha, it's so funny. I'll find a way to make it work, don't you worry. Yeah, we used to get those all the time. And, you know, it was a good incentive, you know, it was a good way to, like, train your kid to finish their food, because it's like, hey, when you finish your carrots, you can see Mr. Frog. Oh, yeah, look at that, it's Mr. Frog. Oh, man. Can we do a tier list? Probably not today, but maybe later on down the line. I do have a couple of videos in the pipeline, too, that are tier list based and ranking based, so stay tuned for those. Just got to get through some other stuff first. Some other videos and stuff that I want to do. Don't work at a proper Lego shop, but a toy shop. Went last week to see the January 2025 sets. I mean, I guess. I don't know. It just kind of seems a little bit too good to be true, you know? Still kind of has, like, my dad works at Nintendo energy, but if you say so, you say so, man. I gotcha. Yeah, we're not going through the other tier lists. No, we're not doing that again. We've already learned our lesson. Guess what I'm not doing ever again? Tier list of cartoon shows. See, that could be fun for, like, future live streams or even the second channel. I think that could be fun. See, there are so many tier lists that could be fun to do. Like, Ninjago related and not Ninjago related. It's just a matter of actually getting through all of the videos that I want to make. I still have like 80 plus-ish videos on this list that I want to eventually make. And I'm getting there, slowly but surely. You guys might have noticed I've been uploading a lot more recently, because I have had a lot more time during the day to work on videos. Nighttime has been kind of questionable for a while here. That's why we haven't been streaming as much. But during the day, you know, working on a video off and on, editing it throughout the day, getting it done, and putting it up late at night, like as a bonus video. I've been doing that a lot recently. Rank all 574 streams. Oh my god. See, the good part about that would be I'm not going to be able to remember any of them really, except for like very specific named ones. Like, oh, this is Vibe stream number 7. Ah, yes. How could I forget? Yeah, you guys can remind me. What happened in this stream? Was this the one that I had a nosebleed, or was that the other one? That'd be crazy. We'd be spending a lot of time on that. Why was Thor crying? Fantastic question. I wish I knew, but I do not, unfortunately. What's your current ranking of the MCU stuff? Here, let me pull up my Letterboxd quick if I need to sign in. I'll probably sign in. I can figure it out. Yeah, I can sign in quick. What is my username? That is a great question. Ah, Twisters. You guys should go see Twisters. Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. It's a good movie. What? What do you mean my credentials do not match? Is my password wrong? Let me in. I want in. There it is. All right, let me find my MCU list here. We can go through it. Hopefully I don't have it titled something inappropriate. If I do, might need to retitle it quick. Show me my list. Where are my lists? Why is Letterboxd on the desktop so hard to navigate? Any news about Season 2, Part 2, or even Season 3? We have some Season 3 stuff. Like, I've made a couple of videos talking about some Season 3 rumors and news and all that. But not a whole lot of, like, solidified information. Just basically rumors and little snippets every now and then. Alright, and let me... Alright, I think this is good. Alright, so... current MCU list. I call this list They Used to Be Good, because they used to be good. And I have them ranked here from best all the way down to worst here, going down the list. If you don't see a movie or show on this list, I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen Secret Invasion. Not on the list. I haven't seen The Marvels. Not on the list. But here's my top 10. This 10. I think that's a solid top 10. Having seen all these movies. I got Deadpool and Wolverine in 7th. Because I liked Guardians 3 more. But I think I like this one more than Winter Soldier, Civil War, Guardians 2. All the Guardians movies in my top 10. As they should be. Yeah, No Way Home was good. It's probably my favorite of the Tom Holland Spooderman films. Nah, no release dates yet. We know that Part 2 is getting its official release in October, early October. No word on Season 3. Probably not going to see Season 3 release date for a very long while. What was 7 before Deadpool and Wolverine? Winter Soldier. They just all got pushed back a little bit. So Ant-Man used to be in my top 10. And then here we have the stinkers, the bottom of the list. Pretty much what you'd expect. She-Hulk, Captain Marvel, Dark World Thor, the other Thor that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm also not the biggest fan of the Black Panther movies, TBH. Dare I say kind of overhyped. Might be a controversial opinion, but it's just my opinion. They're good, but they not that good, man. Certainly not the best. But yeah, that's my current MCU list. Will I get caught up on the other stuff that I haven't seen? Maybe. But I also can't really be bothered, so I got other stuff that I want to watch. Yeah, I like Endgame more than Infinity War. They're kind of like very similar to me. They're almost the same in terms of quality, but Endgame I thought was a better conclusion, and I had a very fun time watching Endgame in the theater. One of my favorite theater experiences ever. So I like Endgame just a little bit more than Infinity War, but they are both pretty good, in my humble opinion. Oh man, my back hurts, bro. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is good. I like that series. Very solid trilogy. Have you seen the new Batman show? I have not. I heard it sucked, so I'm not going to watch it. I was excited for it because it looked awesome, but then I saw some clips and saw that there's hardly any animation in the show, and the animation that is there doesn't look all that great. I don't know. Heard it wasn't good, so I'm not going to bother with it. I've only seen the first episode of the Echo show. I did not finish it, so I did not rank it or add it to the list. Did you watch Trap? Gonna see it tomorrow. I might check that out later this year, maybe when it comes to digital. I don't think I'm gonna see it in the theater, because the director, M. Night Shyamalan, is very hit or miss. Sometimes his movies are awesome, sometimes his movies are terrible. There's like no in between. It's either really great or really bad. Yeah, trivia is on Thursday, so we are not doing trivia today. Echo was boring. Yeah, I didn't really care for the first episode, so I did not continue with it. I'll probably just get the Cliff Notes before the new Daredevil show. Have you checked out Harold and the Purple Crayon? I have not. I decided to skip that one, but I might just mess around and watch it later this year or next week when it comes on digital, because it did not make any money this weekend, dude. Opening weekend, and it did not do as well as the 8th weekend for Inside Out 2. That's how terrible that movie is doing. And, and I know Zachary Levi is mad, which makes me kind of want to watch it, you know, because I think it's funny. Yeah, it's based on like a children's book, which is weird, you know, because Harold in the book, from what I remember, because I read that book when I was a kid, from what I remember, he's supposed to be like a kid, right? So why are we casting 40-year-old Zachary Levi? It'd make no sense. Make it make sense. Ooh, I do have a Star Wars ranking. Yeah, do you guys want to see it? Having only watched each Star Wars movie like once and grading the quality based on like how funny it is, like ironically. Yeah, I would love to show you guys my Star Wars ranking if you guys are interested. I love Star Wars so much. Live action based on a book. That's very cartoony. Yeah, that's another thing too. They should have just made it like an animation. What are they doing trying to make it live action? Like, I don't mind them making a movie for it, sure, but like, make it animated. Where is my Star Wars list, bro? And I don't think I've seen some of the names of these lists. If you guys want to see what I title a lot of my lists, go check out my Letterboxd. A lot of these I cannot show on stream. Where's my Star Wars? Is it all the way at the end? Oh yeah, there it is. My Star Wars list is titled Flash Gordon. And I haven't seen every Star Wars movie. I've only seen 10 of them. Oh, God. I've only seen 10. But here's my Star Wars ranking from what I've seen. Feel free to correct my opinions in the comments. Like I've said, I've only seen these movies like once each. I am not a Star Wars fan. But what do you guys think of my Star Wars ranking? Is that a big W or a big L? Star Wars fans, let me know how bad this list is. You can find my Letterboxd. It's the same username that I am on YouTube. You can find it pretty easily. Yeah, man, Force Awakens was good. I will stand by that. I liked Force Awakens. From what I remember, I thought it set up a lot of really cool ideas, and then The Last Jedi came out and kind of ruined all of them. I was like, oh, look at that. And then they tried to course correct with this one, and it just flopped. I saw this one in the theater, and I was bored out of my mind. The only cool stuff was with that dried up raisin, Palpatine. Oh, man. First one is right. Ah, yeah, Revenge of the Sith. That one's got the best memes. Here's my logic with ranking these, right? This one is the funniest. It's not trying to be funny, but it's the funniest just because of all the memes, so that gets first. And this is the only one that I actually have in my Blu-ray collection. I had Force Awakens, then I traded it in for store credit a couple months ago. So I no longer have Force Awakens. I liked Adam Driver. I didn't mind him. Yeah, I do have a couple of other Letterboxd rankings if you guys want to see them. Let's see what I have and what is appropriate to share. I got John Wick. I need something with like a lot of movies. I've ranked all the Pokemon movies. If that interests you guys. I don't know how many of you guys have even seen all of the Pokemon movies. I have all of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. Ooh, I have all the Spider-Mans. All the different Spooderman movies. If you guys want to check out that list. The only anime list I have is for the Studio Ghibli movies. Otherwise, I actually have all of the My Hero movies in a list as well. Though that one's only like 3 movies, so. Yeah, Spooderman. All right. Where is Spooderman? All right. Here is the Spooderman list. So here we got the top 10 and the bottom 3, which we really don't need to talk about. Venom 2, Venom 1, and Morbius. And here's the top 10, the only ones that actually do somewhat matter. I'm not a huge fan of Across the Spooderverse. I thought it was kind of mid, not gonna lie. I did like it more than a lot of these other ones, though, but it wasn't as good as everyone said it was. Oh, you should put Swift in the MCU rankings? I totally should. It would be my favorite. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man movie out of all of them. Greatest villain, greatest Peter Parker arc. I thought it was good. He just gets beat down constantly in that movie, which makes his comeback even sweeter. Yeah, I like No Way Home more than Spider-Verse, I'd say. Like, Spider-Verse 1 is still pretty good. Let's see, I've ranked both of these 5 stars, so they're about the same for me. Spooderman, 4.5. That's 3 stars for Across the Spooderverse. Why is Homecoming... Wait, that's not right. That's not right. Across the Spooderverse should be down lower. Can I change this? Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't think I can edit it on here. But I've ranked this 3 stars. This should be lower than Spider-Man 3. Yeah, I'd put it above Amazing Spider-Man 2. But I like Spider-Man 3 more than Across the Spider-Verse. Might be kind of a hot take, but this one right here should be down there and everything else should be bumped up. The rankings are incorrect. What the heck, bro? Yeah, we can check out the Studio Ghibli list if you guys want. Oh, I'm also going to show you guys the list of my favorite movies ever. Because I feel like you guys need to know what type of movie fan I am. Oh, never mind. The Ghibli list is titled something inappropriate. It has a bad language word in it, so I can't show it here. But Princess Mononoke is my favorite one. Where is my favorite movie list, though? All right. You guys want to see some of my favorite films? Behold, the favorite film list. This is my top 10. And then we get to the next 10 here in a second. But this is my top 10 favoritist movies ever. This is like for all the butter, all the marbles. I've only seen the first Fast and Furious, so I don't have like an accurate list, but I will watch all of those eventually. Oof. Do you have any favorite horror scary films? Well, Donnie Darko is probably my favorite horror movie. Jake Gyllenhaal stars as a schizophrenic guy who sees a 6-foot-tall rabbit named Frank who tells him the world is going to end. That's a good movie. If you guys haven't seen that one. Dude, Top Gun Maverick is so good. I was late seeing this. I saw it like a month after it came out in the theater. I was in a tiny theater with myself and a bunch of old people. One of my best movie theater experiences. Because they're respectful. They're quiet. They're not going to sit and cheer and clap. They're going to watch the movie. So I had a fun time. And that is easily a 5-star out of 5-star movie. True, Swift is better than Tremors, absolutely. I don't know why Swift ain't on here. Otherwise, I got Pacific Rim, Whiplash, the whole 9 yards, Godzilla -1. Here's my second 10, the next 10. You got Pulp Fiction, Evil Dead 2. Hey, it's the Lego movie. Django, Jurassic Park, Superbad, American Psycho, Cloverfield, The Batman, and Patriots Day. Kind of underrated, Patriots Day. I like that one quite a bit. I should just give Swift its own little list there. It's just called Swift. Is Swift even on Letterboxd? Hold up. I feel like we've searched this up before. What is even going to be called on here? Take a guess. Is it going to be Manu the Swift or any of the other alternative titles? Oh, it is called Manu the Swift. What do I have it rated as? It says I've seen it. It says I've watched it. Let's see. Yep, here you go. Manu the Swift. 2019. I've rated it 5 stars, obviously. Great film, if you guys haven't seen it. It's got Willem Dafoe in it. So it's a good time. Read this description. It sounds like the most exciting movie ever. The little Swift Manu grows up believing he's a seagull. Manu is kind of an idiot. Learning to fly... What? Learning to fly, he finds out he will never be. That is a grammatically incorrect sentence there, but we will allow it. Shocked, he runs away from home. How does he... He runs. He doesn't fly. He runs. Good Lord. He meets birds of his own species and finds out who he really is. When both seagulls and swifts face a dangerous threat, Manu becomes the hero of the day. Aw, you spoiled it! Now I don't need to watch the movie. Can you imagine? Manu just runs. He's like, I gotta run away from home, and he just runs. Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, American Psycho came out in 2000, I think, yeah. That is a good question. Why is Willem Dafoe in the movie? I answer that, or I ask that question every day when I wake up. Sometimes I wake up in a cold sweat, and I'm like, Willem Dafoe was in Swift. And the therapist is like, and then what? Yeah, fantastic film. If you guys haven't seen it, you're missing out. Go watch it. You can probably find it for free somewhere. You might find it in your local dumpster, you know? Who knows? I'm not like the other birds. Am I gonna see Beetlejuice? Probably not, because I don't care about the original Beetlejuice all that much. Oh, I said it 3 times. He's coming. No, I have no nostalgia nor attachment for the original Beetlejuice, so I will probably skip Beetlejuice. Favorite James Cameron movie? Probably Terminator 2 or Aliens. One of those. Ooh, we also have a super chat. Lego Baron, $2 super chat. I don't know what that message means. Prime or Gatorade? I'll say Gatorade because I've never tried Prime in my life. So by default, I'm going to have to say Gatorade. But thank you, Lego Baron, for the $2 super chat. Appreciate you. Will I do a 200k sub special? Yeah, for sure. When we get there. We're coming up on it pretty quick. We are rapidly approaching it. So, I do have something in the back of my head. Something in mind. Like Titanic. I don't think I've ever seen Titanic all the way through. Let's see, do I even have it rated on Letterboxd? I don't think so. Because I haven't actually sat down and watched the entire thing, like, front to back. I will one day. Yeah, no, I don't have it rated. I'll check it out one day, but I have seen, like, clips. I've seen the ending, because the ending's iconic, so I just haven't sat through the entire movie. Yep, it's not rated. I've also not seen Avatar 2, Way of Water. Still have not yet seen that, but it is on my mental watch list. Things that I need to watch eventually. Am I going to see Sonic 3? Yeah, probably. I'm going to try to catch it before the year is over, because I'd like to add it on my 2024 movies list. I always post my list whenever the year is over. Datum? I think that's how you pronounce that. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Appreciate you. And also, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Datum. They gifted 1 membership, and Gaming Dino got the membership. Congratulations, Gaming Dino. And thank you once again, Datum. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. And also, once again, thank you, Lego Baron, for the super chat. Appreciate you. How many cats do you have? I have 2. 2 kitties. Waffle and Momo. You guys know them. Do you think the Omega is dead? Probably. I mean, he was killed by the friendship tornado, right? So yeah, he's probably dead. I don't know. Maybe he'll come back at some point. Who's to say? Datum also gifted 5 other memberships. Wow, thank you. Who got memberships? Echo got 1. Mystic Fire got 1. Pokemon ZX got 1. Geems, the Angry Bird gameplay. Geems. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly one of those ways. Got 1. And Parvis got 1. Cool. Oh, 5 more memberships. How generous. Thank you, Datum. Who got 1? Blade got 1. Pink Dinosaur got 1. Jay got 1. Rocky Dangerbuff got 1. Melon Playground Guy got 1. Even more memberships. My goodness. Lishion got 1. Again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing anyone's names. Mice Mickey got one. Sade Bokern got one. Armadillo got one. And Peachy got one. And also Lego Baron has joined True Potential. Yeah, so many buds today. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. We are definitely going to have to play some You Did It buds after this. Bro, 10 more memberships? My goodness. Thank you very much. Who else got one here? Greek Steph got one. Mecha got one. Sonic Man Channel. Fearful Trout. Mr. Yeet. Mr. Yeet. Depressed Coco. Polites and J Lightning God. Or sorry, Pilates, I think that is. Pilates. Mr. Purple Guy Plus. Marion. And Luke all got one. Man, thank you very much, Datum, for the many memberships there. Thank you for helping out your fellow community members. Let's see. Datum says, no problem. Used to watch you a lot. Never got into a live. Aw, appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks for helping out your fellow channel members there. Always fun to see people spreading the love. And yeah, we definitely will be playing some You Did It buds later in the stream. I will sign back into Streamlabs so the buds can be heard. In fact, let me do that right now. While we're here, I just realized we only have like 5 minutes left of stream, so let's do that now, shall we? Let's do some buds. If I can remember my Streamlabs login. I will do 5 You Did It buds in celebration. I'm not trying to download Streamlabs, just let me sign in. Oh my god. Don't have time to download the whole app. Come on, Streamlabs. Let me in, bro. Oh, and also thank you, Lego Baron, for another 99-cent super chat. Appreciate you as well with all the super chats this stream. All right, let's do some You Did It buds, shall we? Test for members.
You did it, bud. You did it, bud.
And by the way, Kevin is just kind of like the generic name on here.
You did it, bud.
I think that's 4. And 5.
You did it, bud.
That's 5. Cool. My goodness. Yeah, Streamlabs changed their setup too, so it's kind of hard to navigate that now because I haven't been in here for a while. We have more memberships. Oh my gosh. Datum, the legend. Thank you very much for gifting 10 more memberships. All right, let me crack my knuckles here. Who got a membership? Arnute got one. Galaxy Void. Barris. Fire Dog. Oh man, the chat's going super quick. Fire Dog. Jam. Crazy Luigi Show. Just a Sugar Cube. M. Cress. And Real Rapton. Oh, and also Hero Force got one too. Thank you very much for all of the memberships there. My goodness. It's a very membership-heavy stream. Would you look at that? And also Avery donates $1.99 and says, have you seen Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? Thank you for the super chat, Avery. I have seen it. I did not really care for it all that much. In fact, it will probably... it'll probably end up being one of my least favorite movies of the year. And also thank you, Lego Baron, for the super chat. And thank you, Avery, for the super chat. Yeah, sorry I don't have like more sorry I don't have more positive things to say about Frozen Empire. I just did not really care for it all that much. One question, do you have a Discord server? Not one that I'm currently in, and I think there is a Discord server that we had a long time ago still active, but I do not have the link for it because I do not use it. So if you looked hard enough, I'm sure you could find it, but I don't even think I'm going to be able to find it, unfortunately. So, yeah, and we do have a spoiler. No spoilers. Bunch of super chats, memberships, and a spoiler. It's just a little cherry on top, you know? Yeah, once again, no spoilers for Dragon's Rising Season 2 in the chat. Or Part 2, rather. You can spoil Season 2, Part 1. What does a channel membership do? So basically, if you have a channel membership, you get a shout out at the end of every video that I post. I have like a little membership section that I put everybody's names in the outro of my videos. So you will see your name there, at least until your membership expires. And also you do get access to some member exclusive emojis. I will put one in the chat right now just to show you what that looks like. So you get some emojis and you get some shout outs. So, memberships, you know, they're not that big of a deal on the channel, but we do appreciate them. And I do love to obviously thank every channel member that I currently have. The people there are interesting. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not in there. Plus, I don't use Discord all that much just in general. So, it's like, obviously you're not going to see me in the Discord because I don't even have the Discord, I don't even have my login. Like my account signed in anymore, so couldn't even go in there if I wanted to, man. But if you did want to interact with me outside of YouTube, I do have a Twitter and an Instagram, both of which I am active on, so you can find me over there if you want. Discord, not so much. Once upon a time, but not so much these days. Oh man, we got more memberships from Datum. Thank you very much, dude. Seriously. I appreciate that a ton. Who else got a membership here? Let's see. Crab Games got one. Newbie got one. Alex got one. Marik got one. Again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing anyone's names here. Niobo got one. Ninjago Fan, SK Master, and Marco. Oh, also Beatriz, Pirate Monkey. I think that's all of them. Dude, YouTube is telling me that I gained 50 new members this stream. That's crazy. Thank you guys very much. Like, seriously. That's crazy. I appreciate that quite a bit. Hope you guys know that. You know, I'm proud of you, you know? I hope you know that. Oh, that's crazy. Thank you very much. Let's see. What else do we have here in the chat? We're almost done with stream, by the way, guys. Sorry to leave you here, but we still have a few minutes left if you guys want to ask any more last-minute questions or if there's anything else that we should talk about really quick before we wrap up. We're almost out of time. Time do almost be out. Not getting into spoiling, but will you make a video about the shade you-know-what? Yeah, I will. I have that in the pipeline, so stay tuned. I will be talking about that soon. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I will be talking about that in a video soon, so stay tuned. The giveaway is running until next week on Friday, so you guys still have some time to sign up before the winner is announced. By the way, I am running an active giveaway, and this is turning out to be one of the biggest giveaways that we've ever done, so my goodness. People do be asking questions, though. One of the biggest debates on a Ninjago video was if the Golden Master used the Golden Power or the Power of Creation. Golden Power is essentially creation. They're kind of similar, you know? Golden Power might just be a little bit more specific to Lloyd, but the Golden Weapons of Creation are essentially just creation, you know? Because creation is fire, lightning, earth, and ice. So I guess he kind of used both, maybe, because he borrowed some of Lloyd's Golden Power, also went ahead and used the Golden Weapons of Creation. Guess he used both. Oh, dude, your credit card got locked? Oh, man. That's crazy. Credit card got... That's wild, dude. I do appreciate that, though. Hopefully you were able to get your credit card unlocked so you can actually, you know, use it on yourself, and hopefully your card won't be locked for long. I know what it's like to have your card locked. It is not fun. Because you got to get a hold of the bank, and the bank is only open like 2 hours a week. It's insane. You know what else is insane? The DMV. I went there this weekend. Even before the store opened, there was a line out the door. And I'm like, cool. Is there some type of celebrity here that, you know, we're like lining up to meet? No, it's just the DMV, and everyone's trying to figure their stuff out all at once. Yeah, let's not abuse the memberships here. No spamming in the chat, please, by the way. Don't want to have to temporarily kick people. No spamming. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a good night, Dadum. And once again, I do appreciate you handing out all these memberships. That's awesome. Anything else that we should talk about here before we wrap it up? Because we are almost out of time. We only have a few minutes left. How do we sign up for the giveaway? Tell you what, I will put the link in the chat quick if you guys have not yet signed up for the giveaway. And I explain the rules in the video. I explain how you sign up. So, check out the video. I will post it here in the chat. Do-do-do. Bada bing, bada boom. Talk about Chima. Chima I haven't seen. I've only seen 2 episodes of Chima in my time. I do kind of want to watch the entire Chima series, though. Just in case we get, like, Laval or someone showing up in Dragon's Rising. Like, ta-da, it's me! Oh, hello, Laval. Now I need to watch the entirety of Chima, so thank you for that. Let's see. Favorite Ninjago season? Season 4. Tournament of Elements. Who would win, Wajira or the Great Devourer? I've always said maybe Wajira because she's got, like, storm powers and stuff. The Great Devourer, I think his only power is he can grow in size, and I'm pretty sure Wajira does that too, so, you know, kind of similar. What's your ranking for every Ninjago season? I do have a couple of videos on the channel talking about my ranking, so I guess check out the most recent one. Otherwise, I will be doing an updated ranking video at some point before the year is over. So stay tuned for that as well, if you wanted to hear my updated rankings. My top 3 has hardly ever changed. My top 3, I think, are still Tournament, Sons of Garmadon, and Master of the Mountain in that order. Like 1, 2, 3. When are you and Kat going to rewatch Dragon's Rising? Soon, actually, because we are almost done with Transformers Prime. We've been taking a little break from the Ninjago rewatch in favor of watching Transformers Prime. And we're almost done. We just started Season 3 tonight. We only have a few episodes to go because Season 3 is short. But then after that, we will start up with Dragon's Rising and get caught up to where we are currently. And Kat will be all caught up and stuff. Have Season 2 in my top 3. I get why people like it. I know that there are a lot of people that do like the tournament arc. And, you know, without getting into spoilers, I get why people like it. I personally have issues with it that kind of hold the entirety of Season 2 back for me. Season 2 Part 1 is still amazing, though. Like, in my opinion, that is some of the best Ninjago that we've had in years. Season 2 Part 1. Part 2 kind of weighs it down for me, though. Just a little bit. It's not bad or anything. It's just kind of, like, underwhelming. You know? Feel like there's a lot of stuff that doesn't really make much sense, but can't really explain a lot here without spoilers, so I'd recommend checking out some of my other videos if you want to check out more of my thoughts specifically behind a spoiler warning. And let's answer one more question before we wrap up here tonight. Last question, who's gonna get it? What should we ask about? Gonna take a sip of my water in the meantime. My agua. Mi agua. Ooh. Okay, that's a good one. Do you prefer 20 episode seasons or 10 episode seasons? And feel free to answer this as well in the chat if you want to. I feel like 20 episode seasons are cool.
Ain't no one leaving this party.
That one, thank you for subscribing. I feel like 20 episode seasons are cool, but I feel like it's also like a long time for things to go wrong. Like Season 2 of Dragon's Rising for me is a perfect example of that, because 20 episodes of Season 2, the second half kind of weighs down the first half in terms of like how I feel about Season 2 as an entirety, you know? But if Season 2 Part 1 and Season 2 Part 2 were 10 episodes each, it would be more distinguishable. Like, oh, hey, I liked, season 3 of Dragon's Rising. Didn't really care for season 4 of Dragon's Rising. Like, if each part was its own season, kind of feel like that would have been better. I mean, basically each part is its own season, right? Because each part is the same length as what an older Ninjago season would be. So I get why they lump them together, though. Just saying. Because part 1 of season 2 and part 2 of season 2 are very different, it's sometimes hard to judge the entire season just in general, So I guess there's my answer to that. I kind of prefer maybe 10 if I had to actually give you a solid answer. But with that being said, guys, why don't we wrap it up there for stream tonight? Because it is just about time to call it quits. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I want to go eat some of my sandwich. By the way, bought a sandwich the other day from the grocery store. It was like $8. The sandwich was huge. I've been working on it like periodically over the last couple days, so I'm gonna go cut off another piece of that sandwich. But anyway, streaming schedule: streams are possible Monday to Friday 6 to 7, with the guaranteed trivia day being every Thursday. Otherwise, streams are happening randomly as of right now, so keep that in mind. And with that being said, guys, let's wrap it up here. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Hugs all around. Don't know what that is towards the end. That's definitely not a hug, but there's a Hugh in there. Hugh Jackman confirmed. All right, let's also get some steaks and milks as well. End of stream tradition. Thank you guys so much for swinging on by. I do want to try to stream more this week. Not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but I'm going to try to stream one other day aside from Thursday, so it's either going to be tomorrow or Friday. Gonna try. I'm hoping my schedule stays clear as it is for today. I'm hoping I can, still have some extra time later in the evening. But thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, dusk, dawn, midday, midnight, brunch, whatever time of day it might be for you. Hope you guys have a good one, and we will talk to you guys again later. Peace.